Alright guys, well, I have discovered the second most greatest site ever. Most of you have probably heard of it. It's called deviantart.com. And I've had a profile thing, I don't know what to call it, for almost a year, but I never really paid any attention to it. I only had it because everyone else did. I'm one of those people. But then I rediscovered it, and I'm getting better at paint. I'm not fantastic, and it's not like award-winning art, but my first paints were like blobs with eyes, but now they're getting better. My username is Salish number 14. There's like dashes or something in between those, but I kind of don't want you people to look at my horrible art. It's bad enough that I have it up. But yeah, I tried drawing Honey Senpai from Warren High School Host Club. That was an epic failure. Well, actually, no, it was just a failure. Because the hair looks good, and the face looks good. It's just the eyes. The eyes look kind of creepy. And I painted Seto Kaiba. That was a failure. I'm getting better. Like, they used to be epic failures, now they're just failures, which is a step up. I also have some other stuff in my notebook, which is not on me right now, that I need to put up there. Like my Alphons, which I'm very proud of. My beautiful Alphons. But yeah. Helicopter. There's been a lot of those. Oh yeah, going on a different topic. We had the elections here in El Salvador. And, you know how in the United States when we have elections, it's like counted through like computers and stuff? Yeah, they don't do that here. It's by hand. By each like major city, I think. Like San Salvador, San Vicente, those places. And they do it by hand. And they just read off the numbers. Like every 15 minutes to half hour, they turn off all the cable, so you're forced to either turn off the TV or watch what the numbers are. And it's between two parties. FMLN, FAMALANA in Spanish, which is so fun to say, and Arena, which is Spanish for sand. But that's what I call them. I call it sand. I'm not allowed to say who I would vote for, but I can't vote anyway. One, I'm a minor, and two, I'm not Salvadoran. But my mom works for the Peace Corps, so we're neutral. We're not allowed to go to rallies or anything like that. So yeah. And I've heard that usually you're not allowed to buy alcohol right before the elections. Like they just put like these tape, like police tape, over the alcohol sections in the stores. And so you can't get drunk and like shoot people, which is like a good thing that they left it off. But I've heard that there hasn't been much violence, like because of the elections, because they get very violent down here. Like I've heard that like people have been killed because they voted for the wrong party, which is kind of scary. But we drove past a voting ballot place, and it was kind of cool looking. They kind of treat it like a party. Like there's food stands and drink stands, and people are just having a good time, and it seemed pretty cool. But the thing is, for FMLN, the elected, yeah, the guy who's running for president seems like a really cool dude. His name's Mauricio. I forget his last name. He's a journalist, so I like him for that. But he seems like he'd be a good president. But the problem is, the vice president, they say he was like, what did they say? Like he kidnapped people during the Civil War here and stuff. Like he's apparently a bad person and kind of a communist. Which is kind of scary. And speaking of which, they have this thing down here, like this big black sign, and it says in English, in the name of El Salvador, Sali or Veni. Veni means come, Sali means leave, like demanding. And they're demanding that you two, the band, come here. And then they're demanding that the vice president-elect for FMLN leave. They're demanding that he leave in the name of El Salvador. So it's kind of bad if the whole country wants him to leave. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was my mini rant on deviant art in the elections of El Salvador. Anyway, yeah. Bye. Peace and such.